Dear YouTube and to whom it may concern, it is my utmost desire and honor to share my outdoors experiences regarding ecology and my admiration to our environment. My aging age of 74 was a reminder how I dealt to survive in our struggling world. It was on the turbulent years of 1941 when I first saw the light to my beloved parents. To begin with, I would like to impart my happiest moment of my outdoors life in far remote place as an outdoorsman. After graduating in college, I embarked to find my goal in ranching venture. I assure you it was a difficult task to leave my family in Makati, my father's ancestral home. I bloomed and matured to find myself at far distance of Mindanao on the very tip, remote, untamed, and unsettled place called MATANAO, DAVAO. Meeting my fate with 300 Nelor cattle, known for their endurance and adaptability in tropical climate conditions, and my Bila and Cowboy, where my destiny awaited me. This venture were for everybody interest, from highly professional executive to an unschooled person. But as long you carried the virtue of God-fearing dedication, sacrifices, devotion, hard work, and prepared to live in a hostile environment exposed to unpredictable weather conditions, there was no reason to fail, and only time could tell. My first 3 years managing and working was overwhelming and remarkable. To meet the challenge, my personal and actual experiences with old-timer ranchers such as Tony Puentes and the Jesus family served the purpose and very rewarding as days, months, and years traveled. Our cattle grew and prospered. My loneliness was compensated by Mother Nature, beauty to the serenity and tranquility to observe, listen, enchantedly, joyfully amidst the wild games around me, such as the Philippine eagle nested at the tall Nara tree, rare waling-waling orchids that grew and cling at Mulabi hardwood, wild ducks flying in V-shaped formation landing at rivers and streams to feed and breed, and many more. My hobbies of photography, watercolor painting, reading, and hunting led me deeper to satisfy nature's abundance. In the early parts of December 1964, I and my Martinez, Bila, and Cowboy rode to pasture some of our cattle to the southern part of our 500 hectares, where plentiful fresh cogon and talahib grasses grew bountifully. Suddenly, I smelled strong odor and strange noises. I quickly dismounted, took my rifle, and hid at the tall grasses. There I saw 5 to 8 wild pigs feasting and devouring dead cow. I fired and shot 2 pigs, and the rest escaped. When I arrived home, I ordered my cowboys constant patrolling, quarantine pregnant cows and calves to cattle corrals, and shoot to kill wild pigs and stray wild dogs. Besides, traps were prepared to them. Rodeo was the time from branding, steer selective caponization, vaccination, cattle batting with chemical solution to kill their ticks, and etc. As our dealing with the settlers and native bilaan, there existed the give and take relationship. Some of them were hard to work to us and Christmas giving. From them, we learned the art of native archery, to hunt games, and to determine forest fruits, whether edible or non-edible. My ranching life was full of surprise and learning. With nature added to my work, there was complete no pollution. It was nature's natural recycle that did the work. Nature's generosity provided us free wild meat such as the deer venison, labuyo wild chicken, quail, and more. While rivers teeming with different type of fishes that added to our diet. As years passed by, one December vacation, I flew to Manila for my Christmas family reunion. To make it short, I met my former high school classmate working at my dad's clinic. Love blossomed and marriage followed. Thus ended my ranching venture. In 1984, we flew to the United States, worked and finally retired in 2009. But my recollection of my outdoors life kept haunting me for its fruitful and meaningful experience on that faraway place. I hoped and prayed by sharing my outdoors past, such as my photos and painting collection, gave you a clear ideas of my wonderful world, far from my childhood days in Manila. In conclusion, the survival of our planet would depend how we can conserve and preserve our remaining natural resources for our next generation enjoyment. Thank you. Praise the Lord. Mauro Jr.